Hey gang, so this is Irene's idea. We're going to shiplap the entire hallway. What we have here, I think they call this underlayment. It's really thin. It's only about 1/4 of an inch plywood, and I'm able to cut 10 sheets at a time. And I got this little Craig setup, which is really awesome. It's really working out great. And the hallway is 55 feet long. So we've got a lot of shiplap to put up, and we'll show you that when we get to it.
Hey.
So we have furred out all of the walls. We're almost done with this one. We've got just a few more to go. But these furring strips are every 2 feet in line with the rafters, and we're going to put the shiplap boarding right over top of it.
So goodbye to these nasty walls.
Okay, so cutting it the way that I did with that Craig, the thing works pretty darn good, but clearly not good enough for perfection. So every time I was cutting it, it bowed a little bit, the cut did. And so we had a choice to make of either be okay with imperfection or waste $800 in lumber. So we went ahead and continued to put it up, and we think it's looking really good.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's really giving like an old farmhouse effect, which is nice, and we like it. And we may just clear it with some Thompson's water seal, or we may whitewash it. We haven't decided yet, but it's really coming along good. So there you go.
One side of the hallway is done. Well, almost. We might paint it, stain it.
We got to trim it too.
Oh yeah, and we gotta trim it. But it looks good.
It's so big. The hallway is 55 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 8 feet wide. Big.
It's big. Looks great. Half done, half not done.
So now we are whitewashing. We've got a mixture, half paint, half water. Irene goes over it with the roller, and then I take this sponge, wring it out really good, and then wipe it all horizontally, giving it nice, taking out any drips that the roller does and stuff, and taking off some of the excess paint. And you let it sit for about a minute before you sponge it. So it's coming out really nice. We like it.
Yes, we do.
Now Irene has done a sloppy dog paint job on this, just sloppy. All right. Now I gotta get the sponge. Bring the sponge out. The sponge eliminates the lines from the sloppy paint job, and it takes the excess paint that shouldn't be there and it smears it over the spots that doesn't have it. So it works out real nice. And it's a really fast way to do things.
Looks really nice. Yeah.
So Irene, now this is the first time I've been doing it too. I've never whitewashed anything before, but I don't know, I guess I got a lot of experience in other things. Like right there, she completely missed a spot, but it's okay. I got enough paint and stuff on my brush to fill it in. So for all you folks out there that's never done this before and doesn't have the life experience that I have, like Irene, understand that first coat, you just slop that stuff on there and then you smooth it out with the brush or the sponge. All right. She's got it now. Just fast and sloppy, get the paint on there. You want it to cover most everything, but like that spot there that she's filling in, there's no need for that, you know, because the sponge will get it. Just throw that paint on there as fast as you can, then come back and sponge it. Still recording, Irene. Show us how it's done. There we go. There you go. Yeah, to paint this hallway, it would probably take us 8 hours. You know, it's such a big hallway. But doing it like this, it's just so much faster. And it gives us the look that we're after. We want to see the grain. We just wanted it to be brightened up a little bit with the whitewashing. So whenever she's done with this little section right here, I'm going to go back and sponge it again. You get the drift. It's a half and half mixture of regular cheap old paint, house paint, water-based. You know, with 1 gallon of paint and 1 gallon of water. Okay, so it's all done. We got the whitewashing completed. We're really happy with the way it looks. It looks really nice. And yeah, I would recommend this to anybody that wants to try it. If you've never done it before, like I said, I had never done it before. And the key is using that sponge to wipe it all off, give it a nice uniform look, and you'll be good to go. And that's that. One more thing done.